Well. Who is there? Who is back here? It's GreyFox. Today is not the best day for engraving. There was a little snow falling down from the sky. Now that the earth is covered with snow, I had to clean up my yard, cleaning up my rooms, and all the other stuff took me so long that now I'm a little tired. So today I won't be long here. I tried to do about 1 hour long video, and then I will get rest because I am tired. I didn't know that if you start to make all of this, the journey, same time learning everything, how to build up streams, how to prepare for the works, it all takes so much time. And yeah, so I need to take this day a little easier. I will try to prepare the images for the next sections from my map. And yeah, so who is first time here? I'm GreyFox. GreyFox is alter ego for me to visualize the journey I'm already on. The journey is not about the bikepacking from Estonia to Spain. It's the whole story I have. How I will build up my art and how I live and so on. But almost 2 weeks ago I left my job. I made the decision to try out my glass engraving and art. So to be effective in this, I made a challenge for myself, and it is 100 miniature engravings in 30 days. It's already day 5th and we are getting little out of hands. All the preparations for the stream and for every new engraving takes a lot of time. It's not just scratching those lines into this glass. And all the other posts, making videos, shorts, learning how to grow, how to be better, and so on. It all just is so time consuming. But hey, considering that we have 25 days left, we need to push up our levels to start making at least 4 engravings per day. So this is the one reason that I'm taking today a little easier, to be back tomorrow and use almost full day or separate my day into sections to make at least 4 engravings. This current one you see here is our first one. So this is how the engraving looks like. I did it yesterday. And this is how it looks like on the glass base. It is one older glass base because I haven't glued together those that I cut 2 days ago. And underneath there will be my signature and date. And on the other works there won't be this decorative glass underneath. There will be plain glass, and I will engrave there the number. This one is currently 001, and the name of this artwork, that it is connected to my GreyFoxJourney, and this should be it. So this is connected to my journey. I will engrave 100 miniature engravings to support my journey. It is 5,000 kilometers long, so each engraving that I make will be part of these 50 kilometers sections. The current one is the first, 0 to 50 kilometers, and I tried to engrave ideas from those every section. I'll bike through next year, hopefully. And this section was the most important for me. It was connected to my home, childhood home, where I grew up. It's called Võsu. It's a place by the sea in Estonia. And I engraved pine tree, that old seaside pine tree, or how do you call those? Those are quite small and twisting. And this current one is symbol for the Võsu. And there is a sunset. You can see a little that it is land here, and this is a little island called Kuradisaar. It's in English, it's Devil Island, and Grey Fox sitting there watching. Yeah, this is the first one. So if you want to support me, it costs you only 80 euros. If you want to make custom order, then it's 130. But for this challenge, I'll have a little lower prices or price options, because there are 3 options. Basically 4. First is for every country. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, France and Spain. And for each country there is certain amount of miniature engravings. For Estonia there is 6, because there's 300 kilometers I will cycle through. So for the first 3 engravings it will be 80 euros plus shipping. From 4th to 10th it's 100 euros, and from 11th it will be 130. And for each country there is one last one. I mean, for Estonia there is 6 engravings, but the 6th is the one for auction. For every country the last one will be for auction, last one available, and it starts from 150. So if I succeed, it should be quite good to support my journey. But if I don't, then I'm sure that I'm more experienced than before. So yeah, today I'll take it easy. I have already prepared the image for the second section. I will show you. As you can see on the screen, there is an athlete on the round pole and GreyFox with a bicycle. The statue is from the second section from this 5,000 kilometers long journey. I will show you. Right away. Now, this is the road. Okay, it's loading. From Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, France, and Spain. And finish will be near Gibraltar or in Gibraltar. Place called Tarifa. As you can see, there's shopping charge. Each represents available section you can support. If you buy this miniature engraving, you will get you definitely will get this engraving delivered to you, and there will be this section you chose dedicated for you. On the map you will have the name you chosen to publish or the message, and when I reach there on this section, let's say it's this one, then I will live stream my cycling tour, and your name will be on the screen while live streaming on this section. And as I mentioned, I will try to find some symbols from each section, and if it's close to the main road, we will definitely visit those places. Yes, I try to find the most flat terrain that fits into 5,000 kilometers. I could have planned even more flat terrain if I had gone through this area by the sea, but it was more than 5,000 and I needed to calculate a better route. And this is, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania are mostly flat considered to rest of the Europe. Poland is getting much higher points, and the difficult part is here, getting through this hilly section already, and of course through there I need to cross those mountains, and in Spain I can't escape all the mountains. But the highest peak will be 400 meters according to this map. And yesterday we started with my engraving from here. It's Võsu, and my journey will start from the harbor, and it goes from this until we reach to the second section that starts from here. And this statue is situated or located in this area. It's called Väike-Maarja. The statue is exact location was here, I guess. No, It was somewhere here. Well, it's here. And it is dedicated to our Olympic hero, Georg Lurich. He was our strongman and Olympic winner. First one is for Estonia, if I'm correct, I might not. And yeah, he was famous on his time, even around the world. There were different stories about him, like he could hold a camel over his head and so on. I tried to learn more about those places before we reached there, and yes, so this is the statue. I will try to make an engraving from this, so it would be the number 002 in my collection. And oh, wrong screen. And for tomorrow, I won't start today. For tomorrow I try to cover the rest of Estonia with different images to engrave, so I could just start engraving those all, and maybe make them all in one day. Let's see, would be great if I could. So, because we already need 4 engravings per day, and yesterday it took 3 hours to complete the first engraving. Yeah, this one. So I will slowly work with this new engraving. As you can see, for the idea I use AI, but the concept was was by my own. I wanted to have a grey fox near to this statue. For a while I had some other ideas, maybe he could climb on the statue or so, but we kept civilized. I'll try to have this. Okay, let it be. So I took real photos, turned them into anime style images, and added my grey fox here. And somehow I thought that it would be good to have bicycle also here. For me it's not so good because there are so many tiny details in it, and I don't know how good I will be with those. But for now I can prepare. After I have the image, I will print this out. Yeah, I'm not that good that I could make an exact copy by freehand engraving. So I need to use the image behind the glass to have a perspective, right? So there are certain occasions when you can't put the paper behind the glass. Is it a vase that won't be see-through, or other materials, metals? Then I use copy paper, not copy paper, transform paper, or how do you call it? You trace the lines and it gives those lines, transfers those lines to the surface. Or there are some occasions when I need to do freehand engraving. So the art skills that I got long ago by drawing pictures with pencils are good skills to use now. So I try to send myself an image I will use. So, how many of you have drawn, painted, or have done anything creative? You can leave in the comments your answers. My art or my creativity started when I was in the 7th grade. I was bad in arts back then, but suddenly comics changed my view. There was a story about a bad guy that was painting in this comic, and he was too deep into details, and this bad guy got caught thanks to it. And he explained that for him, the teacher taught him to draw every single line, every single hair. And so I took this and started to use in my drawings that I started to concentrate on details. So every hair, every small line from the facial features, I just draw it, and it improved my skills. Why didn't it come through? Then I started to draw girls to get attention. And at one point I discovered glass engraving later on. It was in 2009, midsummer, that by chance someone told me about glass engraving. I started to learn in the internet how it's done, and I discovered glass engraving art. And my first role model, or not a role model, but the first person to inspire me on this was Leslie Pike from UK. She's also self-learned or self-taught, and she's quite good in this. I got some tips from her videos how to engrave, and when I bought this machine, this Dremel drill, it wasn't Dremel back then. I could only dream about Dremel. This is Dremel right now. It's model 4300. It has flexible shaft to make it easier to hold it like a pencil or marker. Quite comfy. And in this, you can see there is a small tiny bit, metal bit, covered with artificial diamonds, not the real diamonds. And it is hard enough material to cut through this glass surface, and if you scratch the glass surface, you know, it will leave marks, visible marks. And the engraving is to leave as many visible marks in order to get this picture shine through. I will take this base away. And when I first tried and touched, first you put on the machine and it starts to rotate and whooshing sound. And when I touched the glass and when I saw how easy it was to remove the surface from the glass, I felt that this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. So with ups and downs, I have done almost 1,000 works in Estonia. I've been undervalued most of my life because of myself. I started with very low prices. I even had to pay over to make sure that client gets my work or his her works. And yeah, that's how my number of my works grew. At one point I raised the prices to earn at least something to buy ice cream or something like that. And at one point there were correlation in prices and demand. It was still not enough for me. I mean, I was competing with laser engravers. This is machine that prints this or prints the surface away. And even they asked more than I was back then. So I raised my prices again, and then the demand started to fade away. At one point I didn't have any more orders. Of course, there's also this little factor that I was also working most of my years while I was engraving. There were some years I was only engraving, but I was struggling with my own life and it didn't go, because you need to earn income from this to survive, and more you have bills or payments, then the harder it is to start with engraving. But 3 years ago, 3.5, I made the decision to raise my prices in the levels I were dreaming for 10 years almost. And this miniature engraving has stayed the main focus for me. It's because it's a smaller piece, easier to make for me, and also affordable compared to other works. It's, like I said, it's 130 euros. I hope to raise it to 200. Why I want to do that is because when I was selling those works, there were 2 clients in the world that instead of 130 euros choose to pay 200 euros. So it means the value is higher than I ask. And I think after I have completed my challenge, I might go maybe 180 euros, if not 200 straight away. It also means that I need to raise other prices to be fair. I have made a lot of larger works. Its current one is 5 centimeters wide and 10 centimeters tall. But I have also made mostly A4 size, 20 to 30 centimeters with glass bases, and also glass bases with illuminated bases, LED lights in the glass base. What is about this LED light? I absolutely love it. It's not lasting eternity, but it is quite amazing to see how light makes this engraved surface glow and make those chipped off edges sparkle. Yeah. So this is my road in small talk, or in less details, but I aim to, with this journey, I aim to get more attention to my works, to gain followers, to turn my art into entertainment, I guess I can call that, and have fun with you all. Also help other people, because as this miniature engraving was born, and how I got confidence to make those was also connected to charities for Ukraine. But at one point our roads went apart after when I got work, and I also decided not to connect too much to this Ukraine topic, because I got many people against this, that I was making some income from this to support Ukraine. I might do projects time to time. I have one to finish. I have this engraved, I can show you. But it doesn't have a base for this. If you are wondering why I'm in winter jacket, then it's because it's cold here, or chilly. I can show you. This is my thermometer, and it is, if you can see, it's 10 degrees or 9. Yeah. I wasn't able to heat up this room today. I need to clean, because it has stayed over 1.5 years here, and dust has done its job. It still needs a glass base. And if I'm correct, it was illuminated glass base. Oh, it's so cold, glass. Holding it in my hands is wow. box. Old Estonian farmhouse, as I call it. It's my dungeon, fox dungeon. I hope I can show you. This is the work. Basically it's done. But I hope to finish it after my challenge, and it will go as planned for charity fundraiser. It's connected to one other person. So I'm sorry that it has taken so long, but for the 1.5 years when I was working, I didn't have the time to concentrate on glass engraving. Too much light. Wow, welcome. It's more than usually I have here. I need to work on this to see the live comments if there is any. Thank you for the like, of course. I can't see the comments section. Oh, okay. Oh, Catherine. It is cold there, yes. But it is what it is. That's why I prefer summertime, and I'm dreaming about going to open my future studio somewhere where is more sunshine and warmth. But yeah, where I was, I don't mind if I lose track on the things time to time. I might start one topic and end up somewhere else. I hope to improve myself over time. So one thing was that I was preparing for the image to be printed out. Oh yeah, I was cut off where I was explaining that first I use image behind, then I will use this image to engrave those outlines for the tree. Yeah. You can watch this from my last live stream if you missed, and after that I removed the image behind and start to engrave by vision. I still use like I did yesterday. This was the image I used for outlines, and because it was from AI generated image I used for the video also. Some may notice I used this for side. I put this on side and engraved by vision, like you draw the portraits and so paint. So it isn't exactly the same as it is on the image. It has my handwriting in it with my mistakes and my skills. Yeah. And that's when I fill the lines, then I use the rubber bit to polish and give some shadows on the image. So this is how my works are done. You will see a lot of them. I mean, we have 25 days to complete 100 engravings, miniature engravings, and I have completed so far only one. So we need to make 99 engravings. I'm not that much worried, but I know it's getting tight. At one point I might start to make 24 hours long streams to complete those. So I took a very tough challenge. Especially, I could go on the easy way. I could only engrave like we have swallow bird for national symbol. I could only engrave this bird outlines and it's all done, but I like those details and things that are done with care and dedication. So because I'm a man, I can't multitask, so it's hard to concentrate on printing out this image. That is such a small work to do, but I need to adjust this. On the journey, I'll try to continue engraving. I will take my other engraving tool with me that has batteries. I'm chopping off the topic again, but yeah, this one, it's quite heavy. And with this flexible shaft. But even though you can scratch engravings on the glass surface without this machine, only using those engraving tips, I don't want to use the new one, so I'm taking the old bit to show you what I mean. You don't need the expensive tool to make engravings. You can totally be I did loaf. I did raise few bucks, I guess. But there were some issues and I didn't want to mess with others. So this is the main tool. Like I showed you before, it's the metal covered with tiny diamonds. And even by hand you can scratch those lines on the glass. So you could use this tool anywhere you are. Oh, it only takes more time and it's not so perfect. But sometimes if you're not perfect, it costs even more than to be perfect. I have done few works in this way. And this is the most quiet way to engrave glass. that I could do in any park. This is my current most valuable tools. Not the most expensive ones, but I mean there are the ones I need to make those miniature engravings. Green one is for polishing. The brown one is also for polishing. Then there's white stone that gives not so rough engravings. And different shapes of engraving bits. Most used is the ball one. Or this one, cone. Yeah. And what's fun part is that you can buy them from your nails. How do you call this? Who are those who make your nails prettier? From those nice woman. So what else? I was still printing and I was thinking that I will be only 1 hour here, but I might be a little longer. For every once in a while it's good to have a live stream for just chatting, to release your pressure. This is the this is the main enemy. That's why I wasn't able to engrave when I had a job. If you are stressed out, you are tired, then it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Everything, especially we are emotional people, artists, and if you are stressed out or you are tired, you are about to make more flaws or mistakes, and every mistake is like a snowball growing and growing and growing, and once it's you might get you might lose your mind and even want to end everything. No, don't mean that you want to end the life, but engraving. So let's try to print finally. How long one can print one little image? I can't even finish my coffee. I need to try which side is working the best for me. At least my printer is working. It's a good sign. Time to time he has started to not act nicely with me. They're like that now. I was too optimistic. It's a very old printer. It is also a fax machine that we don't use anymore. So time to time I make some other projects. Like before I came up with this 100 miniature engravings, I had this thing. I need to raise my camera so you could see more. I had this idea. It's a weird idea. I had this stone structure for the base. The wavy road to the sharpest glass chip. And I was thinking that I could sell those with really cheap price, maybe 20 or 10 euros to support myself. But on the other hand, it was much prettier in my imagination than in reality. So it was cut off, this idea. Now behind me you can see there is my masterpiece. Is this one here? If you can see, it's a dung made out of gypsum. I tried to make sculpture for my own. I have never done this before, so it's not that one. So this is the fox with a bicycle. Like I said, this bicycle makes details smaller and harder to make. But now I need a new glass. But this is how it should be. It looks quite nice. So from my side I tried to make best to become at least moderately known artist. I might not be the world famous artist, but enough to raise my own value and the value for the works I have done. So if I succeed with my journey, if I become more famous than I am right now, then this collection, I mean, might cost a lot one day. Now the part where I need to use scissors. What I noticed was that I don't have this tape to fix this image on the glass. Let's cut here. I guess it should be fine. This is the last part of, or last few centimeters I have tape for fixing. So I need to scratch this off and put this on the downside. So this will be now used to engrave the outlines. It's mirrored. All my miniature engraving works will be engraved in this way that the engraved part will be behind the glass. It leaves a more professional look for it. Yeah. Basically, it's ready for engraving. I don't know. I don't know. Am I ready? Am I ready? What do you think? I can't be too long. Yesterday it went over midnight. I finished after 1 o'clock. Although okay, let's say it. Before, when I had a job, my day started. How do you call it? I rose up at 5 o'clock. Then I left my house at 6 o'clock. And the whole workday and using public transport took me so long that I reached back home at 6 o'clock in the evening. So it was 12-hour workday for me, although I was paid only 8 hours from this. And when I got home, I was tired. I ate, then I got so tired that I wanted to go to sleep. My last weeks on this job were like, I woke up, went to work, came back, ate, and I was already sleeping before 9 a.m. time to time. So, and after that, I also had stress from my work, so that over 1 or 2 weekends I had headache. Most probably it was stress relief headache from the work, because now that I have been jobless for almost 2 weeks, I haven't have any. But now that I'm working for myself, I start my day when I wake up. It's 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning. Then I straight away start to think about all the last day's stream. Then I start to analyze it. That is something you shouldn't do. But it gets me excited how to improve myself by doing that. I use a lot of AI. I know it's bad for many, but it is like it is. It makes my one-man show much how to say. I'm going to forget those words. Much more constructive, let's say. And I learn a lot how to improve, how to build up my stream, how to get into work, all those social media platforms. Today I learned more about how to use different groups from Facebook to not directly advertise myself, but indirectly to get to help others and get attention for myself. And also, like with this work, when I post this on the Facebook, I will add the location for this statue, so local people could see it or discover it. Fun part will be when I reach to other countries. Right now this is the second class engraving, so it's basically my home everywhere. I know those places very well. This current place from me, it's more or less 15 kilometers maybe. I could ride there if we had summer right now. Now tonight there was snow coming down, and in the snow I wouldn't prefer to cycle. So yeah, I don't know how many of you are here new. If you're just discovering, it's all about my journey to promote my art throughout Europe. For that, I have decided to leave my job and accept one challenge: 100 miniature engravings. This is the miniature class. It has image behind. I will trace the lines. I removed the image afterwards and engrave by hand, and it will be like this. I will try to sell those to raise funds for my 5,000 kilometers long journey from Estonia to Spain. As I said, to get more attention for my art, to discover and get inspired from other nations, and maybe meet different opportunities on the road. Might also find better place for a new art studio maybe. I would like to have, besides this old Estonian farmhouse I bought for art, to make art. Now I'm in my dungeon, as you can see a little bit. It's a 100 years old Estonian farmhouse, and the journey brings us from Estonia through Latvia, through Lithuania, Poland, Germany, France, to Spain, to Gibraltar, to a place called Tarifa. It is 5,000 kilometers long journey on the bicycle with my engraving tools and with you guys while I'm live streaming it. And I'll try to figure out or come up with different ideas to entertain you and to make this whole journey more interesting. But let's see, first we need to raise some funds. I could start even now, but it is winter and I would froze to, Although if you have expensive gear, you could survive winter time also in the wilderness or on the road. Or if you have enough funds, you could ride from hostel to hostel. So yeah, you can have more information under this video in the description, and if you follow my YouTube channel, please subscribe if you haven't, and my Facebook under the same name, GreyFoxJourney. Although there are Grey, Fox and Journey separated by space, but the links should be under my video also. Yeah, so currently I'm just taking slowly this on this stream. I'll try to save my strength for tomorrow. Tomorrow I really need to concentrate and make at least 2 or 3 or 5 engravings in one day. One is already prepared for engraving. This is the second part of my road. Image from the second part. Each part, 50 kilometers long part, will have its own unique engraving connected to those current kilometers. Oh, this is something I need to learn, to get experienced time to time. So don't mind if I keep repeating myself, because every now and then when I see more people joining our live stream, I will explain what it is all about, if they are already enough interested to look into this live stream. Well, yeah, coffee is cold, the room is cold. I have warm jacket, it's good. And desire. My heart is in fire that I can do what I love. I don't know how long. If I don't succeed, I need to go back to work. That's why I'm constantly working throughout the day to find ways to get more attention and support later on. Because the support is most valuable in the beginning of your journey than later on. Then later on, if you succeed, you will have a fortune and possibilities to support others and have enough for yourself. What I plan to I'm already leaving the topics I had before getting ready for the new engraving and so on. But on the road, I will try to have fun with you, that it wouldn't be just riding. I have separated every week into sections, maybe I can call this like that. 3 days will be on the bicycle, moving on, seeing different places. 3 days will be more on engraving. I can't say that they will be straight 3 days straight on the bicycle. It might be that I find a good place on the road and I will use next day for making art or visiting museums if I can show you them. As I learned, you can show maybe smaller museums. They would maybe even love to be shown on the live stream. And one thought is to meet different artists on the road. I mean, I'm not experienced to think that I will do that or I will succeed in this, but I want to try and to meet other artists on the road. And one thought is that to raise funds for charities for the others by maybe change positions with other artists, try what they do and they try what I do and show this to you, or we both try something new. It will be seen on the road how it goes. At least if not the first year, if the first year will succeed in a way that will reach to southern Spain and I would stay over winter or Christmas time and come back to Spain mainland from Tenerife, then next year I will continue my road and I would definitely be more experienced and we could try different things. Also on the road you will be with me, hopefully 6 to 12 hours per day. For that I'll try to have some fun games. One on my mind is to engrave artworks. This is one thing I can't do, is that I can make art on the road, but I can't take it with me all the way. For that I need to use car, not on the bicycle. So with every work we need to get rid of it as fast as possible in whatever way. One way is for some artworks to be hidden away in secret locations, giving you some hints, and people who are interested might go for searching for those engravings, or maybe they will be never found, or not in anytime soon, but will be discovered by chance from other people. That would be even more mystical, like you leave the bottle with leather on the water and you never know where the water or the tides will send this message. Same with my works. I will hide them with messages and hints to or some introductions to myself. This is one. Other thing is that I know one game you can play on live streams. I don't know how much people play this anymore, but you can buy cards. You get random cards with random tasks for me. So maybe you get a card from this card deck, 3 cards per deck, and there is like a card that makes me make 5 push-ups. So if you play this card on the live stream, I get the notice, I can see it on the screen, and in few minutes I need to make this task. Otherwise we can come up with some things to punish me if I don't do it. Smaller ones are ringing the bicycle bell, doing the push-ups. That means you need to do it in the safe place, not in the middle of the city. That you can't do. And there will be different tasks. Maybe go back 10 kilometers and engrave there something, and so on. It all depends. It's harder to play because you need to have an account on this stream loot system to buy those cards, but maybe there are few people who want to play this, and if we get even more followers than I expect, it would be a great fun game to have on the road. I'm not really prepared for this physically. I mean, in this summer I was riding on the bicycle to work and back home, 50 kilometers per day, 5 days per week, and 2 months straight, even through the pain I had on the legs. 3 weeks. This is when I got my bicycle riding back then on August. Since then I haven't had any major considerable bike rides, and if I consider that my journey will begin on the 1st of May, it means that there might be only few weeks, or if any at all, without snow. so I might not be ready to train myself. But fortunately, Estonia has quite a flat surface, and because of my free days every week for bike rides, it means I don't have that high need or that urgent need to ride continuously always. So I can save my health. So what else on the road? Yeah, I would like to meet with my fans if I collect them. I would like to have a few meetups to make silly stuff, maybe. I mean, my fantasies are much larger than real life, maybe but I have imagined maybe one day we'll meet up somewhere on the road sections I am, and we could do like group ride on costumes, whatever, something like that. Or other thing that I really like in people, if we are all helpful and we care about each other. So I want to show how to be good human being and make good deeds on the road, whatever there might be. Let's say Granny needs to carry her food, groceries to the car, we might help her. So we open the doors and so on. And of course, to raise funds to support other artists. I mean, I have an idea that 5% from everything I earn on the road will be collected to support the other artists by making art competitions, maybe with awards. Maybe there are some artists with real touching stories we could help. This is something I would like to do. I'm fortunate that I can do this art, so I want to make sure that others have the opportunity also. We can't help everyone, but even 1, 2 or 3 people every once in a while would be good. Although even myself need help to save this house. Still, I'm working on until my debts are paid. And other thing is my health with my teeth. Front teeth are still visible, but there is quite huge work to be done with my teeth. And it is real risk to go on the journey in this condition I have right now. But there are no other options. I might go back to work, but I won't have enough to cover my dental bills. And what else? Would be fun if I could leave a mark behind that will last for many, many years. What else? I don't know. I have told a lot, and you can't do everything you think. I'm afraid of thieves. I am solo riding, so there is always possibility that I might lose my bicycle and my gear. I think I'm ready for different weather situations, but I might be overconfident because I'm used to with Estonian good climate, not good climate, but safe environment on the between the mountains or on the mountain sides. There is something new for me to learn, so I wouldn't be waking up in the floodings in my tent. Of course, I'm a little scared of bears. Thieves, bears, that something happens to me, some road accident or something like that. Oh, one more thing I'm scared is hills. Not climbing up. I know it will be tough. You have to push the bicycle. But more terrifying is coming down. Because getting too much speed might end up really badly. So I need to learn how to maintain safe speeds when coming down really steep hills. There are some, at least one is how do you call this? 60 grades downhill. One is 7 uphills. Uphills is yes, it will be tough, but you will be slow going up anyways. And of course traffic, because you never know when there is someone who's watching his or her smartphone and not concentrating on driving, or drunk people, or whatever unexpected situation may come into your way. But hey, we live once, and you never know when this life will end or what might happen. There's no safe place, nowhere. Taking risks, you might get some rewards. But yeah, also meet kind people, hopefully. Everybody is speaking that people around any country are kind to support you or to help you. Let's see. And of course, making good friends on the road and have nice memories for later on in my life to remember. And if it's as close to my biggest dream as it's possible, then it would be fantastic. That this road already is a really big event or mission, but my journey is again not only about this road. It's building up my art life and my own life and sharing it with you and be inspiring for the people. Oh, one thing is what I've always thought with this journey is to be inspiring for the others who are doubting, so they could see me failing or succeeding on this road and maybe learn something from it or got inspired to make their own risky decisions. I hope not too risky, but sometimes you have to take risks. Yeah. What I have this far I have my bicycle. I can maybe show you. Is it visible? This side? No? Oh, this side. Okay. I'm covering now. Oh, this is my bike right now in my studio. this is ordinary hybrid bicycle, not meant for this journey. Oh, I mean, for journeys like this are touring bikes with steel frames. This is aluminum frame. It will bend and crack down, and I might not make it to the end with this current bike, but like they say, if you don't have it, the right bike, then any bike will do. Current weight, overall weight, when I made my journey in the summer was 135 kilos with me and the bicycle and all the gear. Right now it is not with the gear, only few things like the seat bag, but the racks will be covered with bags, and of course the gadgets to live stream. I would love to have a trailer behind this to carry on the power station with me with solar panels, so I could be self-sufficient. I hope I said right. With electricity. Otherwise, if I don't have any power banks, I need to charge my phone and stuff maybe even twice a day, and it wouldn't be convenient for the journey. It would be nice, much better to have power station with you. What else? But it will weigh so much that it gets really heavy to carry those things over the hills. Flatland, it's not so bad. You will manage it, unless you have you're riding into the wind. The wind is one bad thing. Once it is behind you, then it is good thing. But yeah, if I already have 130 kilos, and if I add 25 more kilos, then it's and the mountains won't be so good for me. But yeah, it would be great to have it. What else? I still need front track bags. I need better clothes. I need merino wool clothes that are meant to work for cyclists if you are afraid of cold. Even when you are sweating, they are said to be good and warm. Clothes, and then I need medpack. I need gear to fix my bike, most urgent problems. New bike chain, brake parts. I might say I have enough to go to journey with current gear, but it wouldn't be most convenient, and some things are missing. Like I need to find camp gear that I could use to make food. This petroleum or gas heater. But I also have tent that is 40 euros worth. The tent not meant for rainy days. I already saw that stitches are you can see sky through those stitches. So definitely it will be really wet under the rainy days. It is also heavy, but better tent costs 600 euros. 2 people tent MSR, was it? Or MLR? Something. Bikepacking tent. It's small. It weighs only a kilo. Current one is 2.5 kilos, and it's as long as the handlebar. I need to buy a mattress. I only have 2 yoga mats, and it is nightmare for sleeping. I already felt extreme condition from this summer when I was sleeping. I didn't even use those sleeping or those yoga mats, and I woke up in the middle of the night not feeling my hand, and it wasn't not just not feeling, but it was already in the bad position. But it took about 2 or 3 weeks, and it recovered. So I need to have soft and insulating mattress between me and ground, and it costs around 150 euros to 300. The top ones that can also be used in the winter, but I'm not sure if I need this expensive and overkill, especially when I'm moving in the summertime. Right now it would be good. I could take you and go on the camping in near forests, but yeah. And what I also need is better and smaller sleeping bag. Right now I have, it was also 2 kilos, and packaging is really big and heavy for the front fork. So those are the most expensive things I need right now, I guess, if I don't need the power bank. Yeah, but like I said, even without those better things, I still could start extreme journey. And I'm stupid enough to start it, even in this way. What is my main concern right now is to get through to this 1st of May. This is the main concern. I don't have any income right now. My only income is engraving. So if you are into this kind of artwork, you can order your custom orders, although I must say it isn't the cheapest thing to do. There is also one idea for those who would like to support and get special treatment. For this little support, is it 5 euros, 10 euros, 25 euros or 50 euros? I can show you. I don't know if I can do it one day or not. There is a tree trunk, and there are some wires, and there is some pipe. I'll try to make a sculpture out of this. wood truck. How do you go? I want to put this pipe, drill it into this wood. I will cut this off somewhere, and how do you call this? Form those wires around this to form quite branch-like sculpture. We would start with one. Maybe if we succeed, we will have others also. And here is a green paper. There is also other silver and bronze or golden, I would say. And for €5 supporters, I would cut small leaves, paper leaves. For €10, bigger green paper leaves. For €25, you would have silver leaves, and €50 you have golden leaves hanged on this branch with your name and with your message for the future. This is one plan. I don't know if I will be able to make it in coming weeks or not, but this is one idea. Does it work or not? We'll see. And this was my sculpture. This was one artwork gifted from my friend, and this is my room, my work room in the old farmhouse. There is on the wall there is hanging UV light. It will be used to glue together those glass pieces. And this is how it is. Oh, I didn't see. Did I show it on the wrong side? Yeah, I did it. Sorry if everything was upside down. Was I really using this camera upside down? Please tell me. Yeah, I was. I'm so sorry. But okay, it is what it is. Turn the screen upside down and you can see. So, I don't know, the clock is pretty much. I will end this live stream in 15 minutes, I guess, to get dressed and prepare other works. Because I'm not used to go to bed every day in 3 AM. So I need to get some sleep, and hopefully tomorrow we have a nice work day. I don't know in which time I will begin. I'm sure if you are subscribed, and please do that if you haven't, then you will be notified. Especially if you push this ring bell on next to my video and add every notification every time I go on live streaming. Yeah, what else? It's weird. I'm not used to talk to someone else, especially on the camera. I'm seen by everyone, but I guess this is something you get used to. And you would be more enjoyable. But yeah, as I can see, we had 7 viewers today. What is great number? Let's celebrate. So far it has been only 3, but it is success. And we even didn't engrave anything. That is sad. But I'm glad that we will have more and more viewers in the future. And time to time you will be part of this, and you can affect my lives and so on. We are one big family. Especially people who are with me right now in the beginning. It means a lot. It means a lot. So yeah, cold room, cold coffee, and cold glass. But throughout the times I haven't had anything much better. Only when I lived with my cousin and in the basement where there was a heating system that helped to have some warmth. But every space has been quite like garage. I once was talking with local businessman who has a spa here. I was making engravings for him or for this spa as gifts for their co-partners. And we had a little bigger conversation. He asked multiple questions about my art, how did I discover and what are my plans. It was 7-8 years ago, and he suggested to have studio rooms, beautiful old, not medieval style, but yeah, beautiful rooms, art, and I said that I need funds for that. It isn't cheap to have studio rooms for renting. And then there was also a person in this room who asked, so what is my plans? I said I will take it slowly. Over time I will see how it goes. And she said that it's pity if you think so, because if you take it slowly and you watch how it goes, then it will go slowly. You have to make things big. So yeah, I saw it. After the 7 years, I'm still there. Last year I wasn't even able to engrave, so now I'm taking it in fast track or in big way. So this journey might change my whole life. Yeah, let's cut this there, that it will change my life. What else? This is the part where you should have Q&A part. You could ask whatever you like in the comments. I hope you have some snow if you are from northern side. That you still have energy and good mood from the Christmas time, preparing for ending this year. For me, I haven't been any way celebrating those things a lot. Like almost recently I have been alone in the New Year. Also now in the Christmas time I spent the time to start my journey or this challenge. So I'm working to make my dreams come true, so I could celebrate and have nice things for myself in the future that I can't afford now. Yeah, there are years I'm missing, and I want to make them good in the future. So let's see how it goes. I'm happy that okay, there are all currently more viewers. If you like anything to know, ask me in the comments. I can stay longer, half an hour if you wish, but I rather not prefer that. I mean, we have so many days to be together. And one day you will get tired all of the repeating stuff. So 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Da, 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 da. What do you think? Should I let you know 1 hour or 2 hours before I go to stream, live streaming? Tomorrow you will see a lot of engraving, hopefully. Join me. It will be in... I'm not sure if in... Yeah, I hope in 12 hours or 30 hours I will be back. And let's make this challenge successful. We can't fail in this. I mean, we can, but I can't let myself down. I want to win this challenge. Because getting support for this journey through those artworks, I can do it even after this challenge. If you have any tips or tricks, you can let me know. And any kind words. Yeah. Okay, I will end this there because I don't have anything to add right now. It would be creepy silence. Although, while I'm engraving, it's hard to talk. I experienced this yesterday. But those are the things that might change over time. Was nice cold coffee. Yeah. Tomorrow we will begin from here. Thank you for watching and see you. Fox is out.